guys can I have a moment, please? Because I feel like all four of us here are in the same boat. So I wanna dedicate a song to our suffering. Can we dim the house lights, please? We don't have anyone to. No, don't worry. I was joking about dimming the house lights.
Don't take him seriously.
Hello.
Yeah, you're live.
My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all.
Hey.
Morning rain clouds up my window.
I can't remember what podcast it was I was watching recently, and they were calling her Dodie and
Jesus
Eminem.
fucking Christ.
And I was
I
like,
think
yo,
I saw that
bro.
as well.
But anyway, that song was because Arsenal.
No one here has collected 3 points this week.
We have not between the four of us. We've
Not one
collected
dub.
Not one dub. It's
a
ridiculous.
Don't play
At
drama.
least you guys didn't lose twice in 1 week.
We probably somehow will find a way.
Norwich, Liverpool.
Yeah. Don't you worry about that.
Just over. You have plenty of lovable moments.
Before we start, guys, I'm proper against fueling stereotypes.
But since we're here,
I'm eating chicken and watermelon at the same time. It was on
That is
purpose.
fresh.
wow. It must be summer. Summer is on the horizon.
It's summer somewhere.
in Texas or something. Or
Yeah,
Atlanta.
exactly.
Very stereotypical.
But
Yeah.
let's get the show on the road.
Let's do it. Welcome back to the Armchair Gaffer Show. You have myself, Walks, Jess, SB, and Chris, who's back by unpopular demand.
Unpopular demand.
Some would say
A lot of you guys,
one of the youth team members.
a lot of you guys said, do not get him back on. I'm thinking, what? If you know us, you know we're going to do exactly the opposite
Yeah,
of
it's
that.
opposite state. So
So,
drop your comments down below and tell us
Bring
to
him
have
back.
Chris on, and then maybe we won't ever have him again.
Doing him good. Not like Tavares.
Yeah, we could sub him off nice and early. And yeah, shout out Scorch with the warm weather training. Soon
he's coming
to
back.
return.
Scorch isn't gone. Yeah. Near,
Watch this
far,
space.
wherever you, all that shit. He's coming back. He's not even coming back because he hasn't left. He's still essence.
Yeah. Essence. It's all about essence, man. That's the most important thing in life. If you aren't subscribed to Armchair Gaffers, what are you playing at? We've been running for 2 seasons now, most.
18 months at least.
Yeah. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and yeah, tell us where we're going wrong, and tell us where we're going right. It's probably more wrong than right on this panel, I'd imagine.
Yes.
And speaking of more right than wrong, 2 of the best teams we have ever seen. There's a lot of chat this week about rivalries and is this better than the golden era of the 90s, mid-2000s with your likes of your Uniteds, Arsenal, Chelsea's coming to the party. And people say this is the best rivalry ever. Sorry.
I'm going to agree because I saw what Pep said. He said that they've pushed the boundaries. Like now teams know 78 points, 80 points ain't going to cut it.
It's not cutting it.
You need that century if you're or there and thereabouts if you want to win the league. And I think they've raised each other's level.
Yeah. It's good, man. It's good. Competition is very high. And I think across the last 4 seasons, I think a point separates the 2 teams. Across, I think it's been since 2018.
Best
I think it's
rivalry.
338 versus 339, possibly. Points, which is somewhat unprecedented. And the 2 couldn't be separated today. They drew 2-2 at the Etihad. Goals from Kevin De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus for Man City, and Mane and that man Jota. Who's again on the score sheet. What do we make of the game? Who will be happier?
I think both teams are happy.
Okay.
Because of the respect that they have for one another. I mean,
a lot of love, a lot of hugging, a lot of daps.
it's respect.
Yeah,
It's a lot of respect. I like the contrasting styles. You know, like we know they play differently. We know historically Jurgen Klopp said he likes to play rock and roll football.
Oh, heavy metal and all that.
Heavy metal, that's the one. And we know Pep likes to control the game. But seeing them head to head doing that, it was good to see. And in the early stages, seeing City dominate.
Yeah, Liverpool weren't at it at all in the first half. A lot of players were off of it.
But they can still hurt you.
Yes.
That's the thing. And that's for me. That's a result of them having not only quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can have good players, but having quality. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and having an identity.
A lot of T's.
Yeah, the two T's: quality and
Mhm.
identity.
Yeah.
All four of those T's.
Mm-hmm.
I won't make both teams
Man City.
Strong entities.
very strong entities. City were my favorites, but then they do that shit where they're dominating the game. It looks sexy. It's like I can hear like a Spanish person or curating. I can hear someone curating on this. Oh no, for a French person, and this is Manchester City. And they pass the ball from left to right.
A bit like the Atletico Madrid game midweek. There was a lot of that.
A lot of that.
Sideways.
But then it goes stagnant every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
It goes very, very stagnant every now and again when you actually watch it. over
Could
there.
it rise another agenda?
Please
Would it
rise.
be better with a striker if they had a striker?
I was saying that already today. I said that already. It probably sounds blasphemous to the ears of Pep Guardiola, but boy, they could have done with a striker today. Like somebody to just put at least like 2 chances away. Mahrez's chance at the end of the game, I feel like if that was a striker, buried that.
It's a shocker, that is.
I was about to get on Twitter and start slagging off Gabriel Jesus, yeah.
From your burner account.
No, from the ACG account.
Okay, sorry. Oh. Okay, aka your burner account.
Gosh, gonna get- that's
I was
cancelled.
about to start slagging him off, yeah. And then he goes and scores, yeah. And I was like, Jesus. But
Could have got an assist as well. Sterling.
2 assists,
Sterling,
two
yeah.
assists. Well, he makes bad choices.
Who's this?
Jesus.
Jesus, yes. Who was probably somewhat of a surprise.
It was a big
It's one
surprise.
of Pep's
inclusion.
masterclasses that he does when
roulette.
It's a massive game.
Pep roulette. Oh, what, overthinking
just
things
fling a
or
spanner in the
thinking.
work and just switch it up and take out Mahrez.
I'm not sure about Jesus, you know.
No, I still think he does well at other clubs.
I don't. That's
He
my
played
issue.
well today though.
Yeah. But to be fair, sorry, that's his first goal in 16 Premier League appearances, which isn't very prolific at all. For
Unless
being
he's like,
Yeah,
For being
that's maybe
fair.
why he's a right winger, innit?
You see, yeah, he hasn't played down the middle as much this year. But yeah, he chipped in with his goal. A lot of talk online about Trent being at fault for Jesus' goal. What do we think of Trent's performance overall? I think people were overdoing it a bit.
Love him.
I think they just what is this jump
Agendas.
on Trent when
I
he
love Trent.
when he makes a little
Yeah,
mistake
Reece
or
James
something like that.
was doing the same this week
Did you
against
see him
Real Madrid,
like-
suffering.
bro. During the week, you're seeing Trent doing 75-yard passes, like turning into assists. Like, what do you want from the brother? You might make a little defensive lapse or something.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
but it's not that deep, man. For what he brings to Liverpool, that little mistake is not really him.
And I think he did well on the whole.
Yeah.
Against like Foden, like there was some good defending, and I think Cancelo probably fell off in the second half.
He had a bad time.
And kind of had his lapses, but again we won't see it trending and whatnot. And
I like Cancelo off the left, yeah.
Mhm.
But I really like Kyle Walker at right back.
Mhm.
He's my guy, you know.
he's just a solid
He's just
operator. man.
solid person. Like he gives you freedom
Mm-hmm.
to play ball. Like he lets your defenders push up really high because he's got the legs and athleticism to just.
That cover, so
Bro,
I think
you
he covered
just
someone in the
see him.
first half, but then I guess he was at fault maybe for Mane's. He kind of fell asleep a bit.
I will never blame Kyle Walker for anything.
That's what I mean. But if that was Trent, I'd be like, oh my god,
Yes,
Trent
yeah.
can't defend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what's the accent?
Trent can't defend.
Jesse Marsh.
Oh my god,
Trent can't
Uh-huh.
defend.
it's not that deep, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think Fabinho was poor, the poorest I've seen him in.
Bro,
He should have
first
got
half.
red.
Bro,
I
did you
won't
see?
lie.
Even for the first goal, it was. I was seeing in some of the group chats. I was thinking, this is pathetic.
Yeah,
He just let Kevin De Bruyne jog,
he weren't at it at
just
all.
jog forward, and then click, go.
Yeah, it weren't what I expected. I was impressed with Virgil van Dijk. Had a few foot races. Chris, you don't seem impressed.
see
I
the
think
Sterling
Sterling
one?
had
The
a little
Sterling
go
one.
to go at him,
And
and
he just gave him
he
the.
said,
saw
"No,
that. I
man,
saw like
just gave him the hand. And
this
said,
is
brother.
my world."
Said, brother.
This is
It's not,
Virgil's
it's
world.
not your race, bro.
Well, you know,
studied him
weren't you
it's not
impressed,
your
Chris?
race. I feel like he just don't look like Van Dijk or old. You know? I just don't feel like he just looks like Van Dijk or old.
Are you sure?
Like, you know, like before Van Dijk's injury, he was slightly cocky on the pitch. Like sometimes somebody would run at him, he was just and you'd see the little.
I felt that.
Like, if you,
I actually felt that.
I actually saw what he was doing. I remember it took me back. He took me back. But then he did that today against Sterling.
But
A couple of races.
He's twice his size.
like Sterling's
some.
like 5'2", I think.
That
Probably.
doesn't mean you can't let him run past you.
Do you know
I
how
think
tall
I think
Van Dijk
Van Dijk
is?
was good today, and you shouldn't be that fast.
To be fair, I rate Joel Matip's positioning today, though. I enjoyed his position.
a few times he cut out a few of those little crossbacks.
Good, man.
cutbacks,
He's
sorry.
underrated.
Massively so. The
What
giraffe.
spun me more was City's cutbacks, because sometimes City will cut back here, pass it into the box, and it's like Joel Matip will just come and clean it up. And it was like, stop cutting it back, please. Just for the love of God,
Try something new.
try something new. Stop cutting it back for the love of God, and just pass the ball anywhere but where you think you're gonna pass it. I think Liverpool today playing out from the back was not their thing, because they'll play out from the back. City were on them straight away. City were just on them every time they played out from the back for the first half.
Yeah,
They weren't getting it past the
weren't
halfway
clicking,
line.
What a game.
And I thought, bro, like, it could have been like 3-1, maybe 3 by like first half. Because the way like they just kept trying to pass out. Like there's one part where I think Fabinho gets the ball, but Fabinho he underestimates the ball coming into him. So he tries to do a little turn, misses it, and literally City are away with it. But I think Liverpool today, I would say they were kind of lucky.
Fortunate to get away with the
They were
draw.
fortunate to get away with it. Living on the edge. I think City,
I guess
Poor
they couldn't
finishing.
afford to lose today,
No.
because then the gap becomes 4 points with probably call it 7 games. I think it is to go. City probably won't lose and draw, and then Liverpool would still have to win all of their games. So I think a draw keeps them in it.
It's only a point as well, really.
I feel like
So
Liverpool got
it's
a
still
couple
on.
of draws in them though.
Liverpool have the tougher running though.
I saw them say, yeah, Liverpool's got United. United.
United.
We will
Like
get
they
to
didn't put
that.
4 past us like before the
five.
first half. 5.
Yeah. Well, 5 in total. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, when the going gets tough between the two teams, I fancy Liverpool to come out better.
Okay.
Like against, like you have these next 7 games, any sticky opponents. I fancy Liverpool.
Can get it over the line. You think?
I mean, not just saying because of the end of the season to win the title. I'm just saying when the going gets tough as a whole, any stage of the season.
Yeah.
I fancy Liverpool to come out top over a period of games more than City.
That's
And I
interesting.
think it goes back to what you said at the start of this conversation: the lack of a striker.
Okay.
They haven't
Interesting.
got a striker.
Yeah, good game, man.
Yeah, very good game.
Arsenal.
No. I want to just predict who I think's gonna win the league.
Roll the dice.
I'm gonna say City to win the league still.
Okay.
Yeah, my money is with
I think they remain favourites. Just due to their running, they're still ahead. But they play again next week, Saturday, in the FA Cup semi-final. So, as neutrals who have no chance of any silverware, we can celebrate decent football again next week.
Closest silverware our teams actually get to is going for dinner. Actually, that is the closest silver they probably get
Let's
to.
talk about United.
The Claudio Ranieri
we
Award.
we need to talk about United.
yeah,
We need
enough
to
about
talk
that.
about United.
SB is leading the conversation. He wants to talk about Manchester.
Talk about United.
Do you want to take us in, SB?
This has to be the worst United team I've seen like in my entire life.
Okay.
I think in all of you lot's lives.
There was that terrible United team that would beat Arsenal regardless. I think one time
Yeah,
Fergie
like-
played 7 defenders.
Like John O'Shea
Oh,
and
Still
stuff.
beat
okay.
us.
Was that when
Bro.
Raphael and all them guys?
I thought, however bad United are right now, we've got coming up 2 of the worst teams in the Premier League, Everton and Norwich.
You're not sure,
So
guys?
surely we should be able to pick up some sort of points against Everton. No,
You know what Sean Dyche said
Don't.
during the midweek? That really
saw
gave
this.
me. They
Disrespectful.
don't know how to win a game, like.
What do we think about the comments? And he's saying he said at half time to his team, Everton effectively struggle or find it impossible to win away from home. Was that disrespectful for him saying that in the press conference
think it's-
post game, or
I love
is that all part
Mind
of
games, mate.
the game?
I love that.
I love it. It's
Game
all
is
part of
the
the
game.
game.
The
Game's
game
the
is the
game.
game.
I got to stay up. I got to
game.
stay up, B.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Those at the moment they're actually rivals.
So any advantage you can.
Any advantage, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta
Sean
do.
Dyche is an
But
old
yeah, Man United are one of the most embarrassing elite clubs I think I've ever seen.
Wow.
Are we even still elite anymore?
I don't even know.
How can we even call?
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
So
even
you're
think.
still
we're-
I would like, as the only
And-
non-United person here. Sorry, SB.
and the summer that we have coming, mate, it could be one of the longest. one of the most stressful
all
summers
summers seem
of-
massive now.
This one is
at-
disgusting though, because when you
this
think
club.
of the players that are leaving, you got Mata going on a free,
The
you got
ambassador.
Matic going on a free, you got Lingard going on a free, you got Pogba going on a free.
Cavani,
What's it? You got
Clears the
Cavani
decks a bit
going on
though,
free.
no?
potentially.
So you got so much
Rashid.
players going on a free. We got how much players we need to get in. The only player that we got coming in at the moment is what Donny van der Beek. That hopefully that
And
might be all right.
Yeah, we're not
If we get that
sure
with Ten Hag.
how that
Ronaldo might
plays out.
leave.
No, funny enough, I saw something about that yesterday. Apparently, United hierarchy may just ask or convince Ronaldo maybe it's time to go home. Maybe it's time to leave.
Oh,
There's,
thank
there's
God.
Yeah,
no
he's gonna
there's no
leave.
shame in that. Have you seen him and Rooney being going back and forth this week?
Quite
Just
funny.
Chelsea.
jousting each other as you do.
Do you think that everybody like showed love to like Ronaldo when they were both playing, and it's just a thing now that it's like I've got one up on you, and it's like they got a little thing going on, even on like WhatsApp. They probably just go.
I think
back
yeah,
and
it's
forth.
like brothers or friends that are just always just going to.
Guys,
to
let's get
rib
back
each
to
other.
the matter at hand, please. You guys are going away from the subject here, Manchester United.
Anthony Gordon,
What,
a
before,
player who we've mentioned, scored the winner. And
Before we get
celebrated
there,
like an absolute champion.
United fans need to readjust your target, okay? You still think that it's the years between 1993 and 2013. It's no longer those years, okay? What you expect to do and what you really can do, two different things, but opposite ends of the spectrum. So the minute you start adjusting what you expect to achieve in the season, you have less stress.
But what's so crazy about that whole game yesterday was realistically our only goal threat number one was Marcus Rashford, who actually looked like he was doing
Yeah,
something.
I think Pickford had a good game yesterday. And I'm not someone who bombs on Pickford, but I think he was he represented himself quite
One
well.
reason
yesterday.
why I love Man United is because teams cannot perform from September to whenever they play us, but when they play us,
They turn
it's a box
all the
office
way up, bro.
performance.
Bro, no winning, all like stats like no winning 9, 1 win in 12.
Well, let
Play
us come to town. We'll bring out the best in any team.
Yeah, and we'll get to it. I'm like Aston Villa are a prime example of that, but we'll get there.
Well, you see what it is with United that kills me the most. People like yesterday, I was in like little talk forums and people going, "No, Harry." Like somebody tried to defend Harry Maguire, say that it's not his fault. Big man, he was right next to Calvert-Lewin, runs back to try and get towards the centre circle of like the penalty spot, and he's just standing there like this. And it's like, don't do that, big man, because you're making yourself bigger. If anything, you're more surface area.
It's funny you said that because Liverpool have this new approach supposedly that all the football scouts and analysts have noticed that they make themselves smaller and let teams shoot from distance. Because you get like less deflections, the keeper remains he doesn't become unsighted. So there's this new school of thought where it's possibly better to make yourself smaller.
I wish he just threw his body at it rather than try to make himself big like a wall.
He's already big enough as is. So
Exactly, like Lord of Mercy.
I think that goal sums up the position United find themselves in. Like you just can't catch a break at the minute. Silly deflection. It's probably going straight into De Gea's hands, but no. God has other plans.
this is United right now. I didn't actually see the game. What time was kickoff?
12:30. At 12:30 at Goodison is probably not where you want to go.
Why didn't I see that game?
Bro, you did
No,
what you did.
I saw the last 30 minutes. That's what it was. By the time I watched it, Rashford wasn't playing.
Yeah.
How did he do?
Marcus did
Tried.
it better than I've seen
Yeah.
in recent times.
Tried.
There were somewhat signs of life, but it's still far from.
What was the setup
required.
in that game? Like, what-
4-2-3-1. We had actually Fred playing with Matic. Fred goes off just before half time because
Yes.
of injury.
Which is very peak.
is he going to be able to play midweek in the Champions League for you guys?
No, because there's no Champions League
Paul
this
Bill
week.
Pogba coming on, who absolutely did nothing for me at all, besides the one shot.
Fuck man, you man.
You know what? Yeah, what gets on my nerves more? People say Matic should be playing more for United. Why is Matic playing more? Look at the other midfielders across Europe. They're more like they're older and still playing. It's like, shut up, shut your mouth, man.
Are you not
if
watching?
it weren't for him, we probably wouldn't have gone 1-0 down. He literally gets the ball and tries to imitate, to his best imitation, Harry Maguire on the ball.
It was somewhat of a slow, laboured.
Do you see the bit where he's on like the line with Yarmolenko, not like the left back, And he's trying
Was
to
it
duel
Mikolenko?
him for the ball, but the ball's bouncing. It's like, just let the ball go. He don't let it go. And it's like, bro, you're having a stinker today.
He's and he's one of the more experienced players. But yeah, doom and gloom at United continued. Ronaldo slapping the phone, allegedly slapping the
Justified.
phone out of a fan's hand. What do we think of that?
He was justified.
No.
Someone trying to, I think they were trying to, were they trying to go viral on him?
They were trying, like, you see, it is, yeah.
It worked.
Man's just lost.
Yes,
Man's just
SB,
lost
it
the
worked.
game. He's been studied, limping off here. You got fans from his team, his own fans shouting abuse at him. You got Everton fans shouting abuse at him. You're trying to wave your phone in his face. That's the nicest thing he probably did. Like, that was the most nicest thing I've probably ever seen.
He hit the target.
I saw
was a target.
there's an Instagram post, a page, Find Your Game, and they did a comparison of a lot of players and how the seasons are going.
Yeah.
And they actually compared. I should have got this up before I started speaking. But they actually compared. It was on our story. Did you see it today on our
No,
story?
I missed it.
Basically, here we go. So they were comparing like players and their seasons so far. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
And they compared, where is it? Ronaldo and Harry Kane.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So everyone's saying Harry Kane's having a great season, and Ronaldo's having a bad
Yeah,
season.
washed up the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, both got the same number of goals. Kane's got slightly more assists, yeah. But it's just how the season started.
Yes.
Ronaldo started way up here.
Similar to Man City and Liverpool today. Yeah. It's funny when you look at the numbers alone, but yeah, one of them is definitely clearly in the ascendancy as it stands,
But you
and it's unfortunately not the man
know-
from Madeira.
Do you know what I love the most is the fact that people go yesterday, oh, we had 67% of possession. Shut your mouth, man. Because what did that allude to? Because I'm sorry, but I'm sick of it. I was talking to somebody yesterday.
Looking like an
They
old
were
school
like-
Swansea.
They were like, oh, we had 67% of possession and we could have. I said, stop talking, bro. Because what did that allude to? Like, people nowadays will say, because you had possession, that was a decent game. You didn't perform that bad. Did it result in a clean sheet? No. Did it result in a goal? No.
We need to,
Oh, bad.
address the rot that has set in. Just one win for United in the last 7. However, they are somehow managed to still be in the top 4 conversation because everyone around us has decided to put their flip flops on and slip up.
Should we talk at all?
Slipping, falling, can't get up. Shout out to DMS.
I'm falling. I got to get up.
Gotta get up.
Let's talk about us now.
All that energy.
Over to the Emirates, man.
I'm gonna take blame for everything that's happening at Arsenal.
We're gonna be
right
top
now.
4.
Don't be harsh on yourself.
No, I'm gonna take the blame.
We're gonna be top 4 because we're the favorites.
You know, that's what we were saying. Okay, now I'm gonna take the blame because I jumped the gun. Okay,
Yes.
I stopped calling them.
did.
I stopped calling them Arsenal and I started calling them Arsenal.
That's
Okay.
a put respect on them.
So I should not have done that first and foremost. Okay.
Yeah, you went too soon.
Yeah. So they're still Arsenal. I was in Adidas shop the other day looking at some merchandise.
They got the merchandise
Yeah,
game
so I was
on
like-
I got some new merch out for you.
Just nothing new, but like I thought, you know what, let me.
Treat myself. The vibes are right.
Yeah, the vibes are vibes. I didn't though. I was with you, wasn't I?
Yeah, we were at Westwood.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't, boy.
Yeah. So I jumped the gun, okay? So you're still Arsenal, and I'm still not buying merch until you qualify for the Champions League, okay? Now let me play devil's advocate.
Ooh.
Oh, I got a lot.
This is
on the-
rare for
On
you.
a holy day.
I got a lot to say, but let me play devil's advocate, okay? Also, are coming like an Australian soap, losing home and away.
Nice.
in
nice.
one week.
Nice.
For those of you who haven't never seen Home and Away,
Look it up, man. Good
hold
TV.
me in
Legendary.
your arms.
They're coming
Don't
from school
let
to see it
me
on
go.
TV.
Yeah,
I
when you're
want
sick.
to stay
When you're sick
forever.
from school.
Sick. Used to see that on when you were sick.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
no random
Time.
reason.
Well, I wasn't finished. What's this?
Sorry.
Go on, what was it?
Home and away. Arsenal losing.
Okay,
home and away.
Arsenal lost to Palace 3-0. And we lost to
An absolute trouncing, by the way. We didn't get to speak on that because we recorded it on Sunday. And people saying that was a big game. And it was definitely a big game for Palace. A resounding beating, which can happen.
A flogging.
They flogged them. They took off the slipper and flogged them.
Yeah.
In,
And then after losing 3-0 against Palace, we
need a
then-
reaction.
Couple injuries though. And
reaction. Yeah. We go and react the wrong way and lose 2-1.
Allergic reaction.
do you think
Yeah,
it's Arteta's
exactly.
fault though?
No, it's not Arteta's fault, okay? If you step back and look, all right, early on in the season, we were held 0-0 at Selhurst Park. No, at the Emirates, the Palace. yeah?
No, so that
1-1.
it was a draw. No,
Yeah.
Lacazette scored late, I think.
Yeah, 1-1.
And then
Or
Palace probably
2-1.
should have won that game.
Exactly. So That happened, and also Brighton 0-0 earlier in the season. Okay, at the Amex, I think. Yeah, so these are two teams that have given us trouble in the season already.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, guys, styles make fights. Everyone's got a bogey team. Okay. So couple with the fact that these are two teams that have caused us trouble prior in the season. Couple with the fact that we're playing.
You're a stronger team now, though. I'd say.
Yeah, Chess, come on.
As a whole, yes, Dan, but in the moment, no.
Fair.
In the moment, no, because we're playing Aaron Wan-Bissaka's left-footed Portuguese cousin at left back.
Yeah. Who keeps? He can't finish games. I think the
Cannot
last time we
finish
saw
games.
him before Monday was against Nottingham Forest, subbed off before
exactly.
half time, and then
But bro, you're
And
playing.
then-
What was it?
Let me finish. SB, brother,
bro.
can I speak?
You're playing Brighton. Like, play Tavares.
As I was trying to say, Dan, will you
Yeah.
let me speak?
the floor is yours.
Okay, so two teams have caused us trouble. We're weakened right now. Okay, we've got
A few injuries are
we're
starting
playing
to mount up.
we're
Innit?
playing Wan-Bissaka's Portuguese cousin left back, and this Portuguese guy right back. Yeah,
Yeah, hey, he's won a Euros. Let's respect.
single-handedly. Yeah.
Let's just respect that.
It's not
Man.
that bad anyway.
Okay.
Go on.
Gabriel and White are okay, but they can't carry those two. Okay, and then
and White.
for the second game we played Xhaka left back. Okay,
Hey, he's played there this season,
he has,
but it's
this
not.
season.
It's not ideal.
That's what I
yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah,
It's not ideal.
Now the other issue we have at Arsenal. Sorry guys, if I'm talking
No, get it off
too
your
long,
chest,
okay?
man.
Is that it's good at a team when you have competition for places.
Yes.
Okay, everyone's game elevates.
SB's making a hand sign. I don't know what he's alluding to.
What's this mean?
The ceiling. I've
Oh,
seen
they
it.
hit the
Possibly.
ceiling.
At the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, the whatever. Anyway, yeah, whatever.
What else?
Anyway, we saw it at Man United with Luke Shaw. Okay, when you signed Tellers, yeah, Luke Shaw stepped up. Yeah?
Okay.
and he started playing better. Happened at Arsenal a few years ago when Debussy got injured, Bellerin came through.
Debussy, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and he stepped up. So when you got competition for places, yeah, players step up and perform. Right now at Arsenal, we have the same players playing every single
squad
game
depth
because
is-
there's no quality. What's the four T's? Quality and identity. The four T's.
And it
Okay.
makes you a complete
Yeah, we don't have
entity.
much identity or quality. Okay, so outside of our starting 11,
Yeah.
not much that we can do. Arteta is clapping with one hand tied behind his back.
That's tough.
Yeah, and on top of that, we played two teams that have caused us problems this season already. Now,
Like a no threat as well up front.
now, yeah,
Was it 4 shots on target in
Like a
1,000
talent,
minutes
okay?
or something like that?
guys, yeah, I compiled a list of
threat.
players earlier on,
No
yeah, that have scored more goals than Alexander Lacazette
Mm-hmm.
this season. He's got 4 in the league. Okay,
Still, is it still less than Aubameyang?
Yeah.
he still has less goals.
He's only scored that penalty, and what else is he?
He scored 4. He scored against Palace, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
at the start of the season, and he scored that penalty the other day.
Scored against Wolves? Or did that go down as an OG? I'm
I
not
think
sure.
he got one against Wolves because that was one of the things that I saw. He's got 4 league goals.
That's not good
6
enough
in
for a team
total.
with Champions League aspiration, is it?
No,
It's
no, no,
not.
Dan. What the hell are you talking about? That's not good enough for a team. For a team.
Full stop.
No, no, no.
For
If you're the
Premier League
striker of no, if you're a striker for any team,
That's just not good enough.
okay,
Your
and you
SC.
score 4 goals, I don't care what league you're in.
What about the other
What are you
attributes he brings? The hold up play, the intelligence that people talk of.
Helps the young lads and stuff.
what?
The morale for the team.
Yeah, leader.
Setting the standards
Yeah.
for the younger players.
They look up to
You
Lacazette.
guys want me to start swearing?
No, I don't.
My
I don't
mother
want
watches
that. I don't
this,
want that. I don't
so I'm
want
not
Nah,
gonna swear.
man, it's-
I don't want that.
Okay, yeah, I said it earlier on in the season. You guys know I don't bang on about Arsenal. It's not my
Mm-hmm.
thing. Sorry, Arsenal. Okay, but I said if Arsenal somehow managed to get Champions League football playing with Alexander like a talent, yeah,
Mm-hmm,
then Mikel Arteta deserves an OBE. Whatever Marcus Rashford's got,
Double it.
double it. With Kagan Custard and potato smiley faces on the side as well because he's done a miracle. Like he's holding us back. He's stifling us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that film 300?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
See that little guy with the shield, yeah? He was jealous, yeah, and he snakes them and gets that's like his
Okay.
That's what he's doing to
Hold,
us.
holding us back.
Yeah, I don't
It'll
know.
be interesting to see what happens with
Getting
his
snakes and-
contract situation.
Give him another year.
No,
man.
no. A lot of people on Twitter were saying, yeah, months ago, we don't care if he scores 40 goals between now and then the season. This was like in January.
Get him gone.
Get him gone. I don't care. I'd rather play
Sign the thing like
one.
a-
Oh god.
Sign the
I'd rather play one less player than play with Lacazette.
Yeah. Brighton, I guess, is the other side of the coin. Played very well. Mwepu
Good performance.
ran the game for me.
That's what I don't understand, Jess.
He was a joke, and I think that midfield of him, Basuma, and Caicedo are gonna go on to dominate a lot of midfields. And that Brighton's second goal, Some good football, man.
No, even
Some great football. Sorry.
You know they haven't scored in like God knows how long, innit?
Yeah, what was it? One winning 11 prior to that. But yeah, I guess it's similar to the United thing where teams feel like they can have a go at you regardless of how bad they've been playing.
Yeah, we were just stagnant. I mean, everyone knows, that like you got players that know no matter how bad I play, like Lacazette, I'm still going to
Bound
start.
to start.
You then have players that know no matter how good I play, Pepe, I'm not going to start. Okay, this is a recipe for disaster. Okay, you
Dirty.
pardon me.
He's doing Pepe dirty, man.
You're doing Pepe dirty, Mikel, and I'm in your corner. But some Arsenal fans were saying on the weekend that we've got the wrong manager in the dugout.
You do. Got Pep's assistant.
Should have been the other guy, the black geezer.
Patrick Vieira.
Is
Yeah.
that his name?
Paddy.
Yeah, Patty.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Comes from Senegal.
the Crystal Palace fans, they were going ham. Arsenal's top 4 aspirations. Do you think they're done and dusted considering the run in, or
still in our hands?
it's all a bit of a carnival? If I'm being honest,
It's still
it's a mess.
It's not out of our hands. It's only goal difference that separates us. Is that right?
No.
I can't remember the exact
Yeah,
layout.
because
They're
but-
ahead of you now.
Yeah, but we still have a
See,
game in
yes,
hand.
Spurs are.
Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, so
You have
like
to win that one,
we have to
yeah.
win. But
Remember
it's in our hands.
how long those game in hands? Oh, 3 games in hand,
You got
and
game in hand.
you just spent them now. It's like
You know what I said?
just
Yeah,
played your cards.
famous
and
last
there's not
words.
much
I said
left.
to my United fans, I was like, "Listen, even if we lose our games in hand, we're still ahead of you." And I was right, but we're not ahead of them. And that's what matters.
yeah. You took your eye off the prize.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, tough times for Arsenal.
Who?
Hasna.
Arsenal.
And it will be interesting to see how they react with the injuries mounting up, poor form. I think the timing of this run of form
I'm not
could
finished.
be terminal.
A friend of mine
Do you
said,
want to talk about ESR and Saka?
I was mentioning Saka. A friend of mine said before the game that we should start Saka at left back because that's where he came into the team. That was
remember when he had a
before the
run,
game even
and play
happened.
Pepe.
And
And
play
have
Pepe.
Shaka in the middle with El Neni. But he's tried to put Lokonga.
Who? Losongu. we call him.
I feel sorry for
Lokonga by
Lusongu.
himself
Congo.
Feel
with
sorry for him,
Odegaard and Smith Rowe next to him, who are both not centre
Crazy,
midfielders.
crazy.
And then put Shaka
It's-
left back.
It's character
Why?
building. It's character building for.
Put Tavares.
Losongu.
Just play Tavares, bro.
In 10 years, they'll look back on this and
This
it's
is what made him.
Play Tavares.
This is what made him. He got Arsenal relegated, but it made him.
Bit
Yeah.
crazy Tavares, but yeah, man, might as well just try to.
SB,
It
you're,
might
just,
last longer than half time this time. Who knows?
Jesus
you're trying to kill my
Christ.
people, please.
Yeah.
Thoughts
Thoughts go out
Who
to
are we going to talk
Tavares.
about?
The other team in North London who seem to have awoken from their slumber, Kane and Son, the link up continues. Kane, the scanning monster. I don't know if you've seen the clips of him. Romero is about to play a long ball into him, clip it into him. He's already looking for Son, but it's like a driven pass. He looks over his right shoulder, heads it left, and just
See,
into
see, I
Son's
took
path.
I didn't see what happened before.
I saw
that,
it in the game.
I didn't
It's a
understand
joke.
it. I've only seen the highlights of that game. Yeah, I've seen the ball come to him and he's flicked it on. I've said, "Hold on, when did you look over your shoulder?"
Bro, scanning for younger players out there. Make sure you scan,
that?
scan again.
What's that? green lines? Green lines.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not a.
I'm not either. I'm
Yeah.
asking the question.
Son Kane's got green.
Oh, yeah. Chemistry's on
Chemistry's crazy.
ridiculous
I
levels.
said it last week. All they're gonna do, I said it to a couple of mates. Hoof the ball up to Kane. Kane can just hold up the ball, shrug off 2 or 3 guys. If he ain't doing that, he'll just flick it on, and
Yeah.
Son's just sprinting through.
Or-
Son's running before he's even touched
Yeah,
the ball.
yeah. He's
Son
really
is
emotional.
ridiculous, and again, I think it was 2 finishes on his left foot yesterday, 1 on his right.
See
One of the
what
most
I'm
ambidextrous
saying?
players that ever lived.
You see what I'm saying?
Talk,
When
Chris.
I said, that my man should have probably gone Madrid,
So Hazard.
I was getting ripped, at home. Like when I got home and I went to my boys' yard, they were watching the pod. When I said it, they were getting on to me to the point where, when people are ripping into you, but they call people from upstairs to come downstairs to rip into
Oh,
you.
God.
Bro, they were calling their brothers from upstairs, downstairs, come rip into me.
And you're just getting hot.
And I'm just there like, you know what? Cool, I'm leaving anyway. It's hot in here anyway. It smells like BO. And I left.
It's when you've been chilling with your boys too long. Yeah.
Exactly.
Celebration.
These times,
Celebrations.
my man's gone and done a brazenness.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Even stats.
United signed me.
It
as a
was never
scout.
in doubt when Son went through on goal. I think it was for his first one.
Hey, do you
It is
know what's mad, Dan?
buried Martinez.
When he got through on goals, never in doubt. Is it?
Bro, it's like,
Yeah.
he's
That's
gonna,
weird.
he's gonna
Just
bust
know
net.
He's
More
gonna
He's
time.
gonna
bust
bust
shit.
net.
But the
man.
thing is, he can go in on his left or his right,
Near
and
post.
That's bare scary, bro.
He Can just whip it near post. or he can
Scary.
For
whip
me,
it
it's his
back
dribbling
post.
speed as well.
Oh yeah, it's all gas.
They
Yeah.
did like a little like kind of like animation of him running against the Burnley goal from like end to end.
Yeah.
Oh, the push
They
gas
said
award.
nobody was like they said like already from eyesight nobody was catching him, but they said the distance he covered was so brazen, like even defenders were giving up. Like, you know, someone will try to do like the little like I tried to get in, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Bro, Burnley defenders were already giving up.
Now my thing is, I love a
he's crazy
player.
right now.
You know, my thing is that he's mad fast. But when a player can dribble, when they're dribbling speed and their running speed, they are the same.
Mad.
This is mad.
Even
Like,
ski as well.
Yeah, it's oh is it?
Ski. Kulusevski.
Oh, sorry, yeah, yes.
Kulusevski.
Jess did mention him.
Great goal.
What signing?
Yeah, him.
Can't keep saying it, man.
He's 21 or something.
ridiculous.
21, man.
He sat
21.
down Sir Tyrone as well for Sons for the assist. for Son.
Tyrone of Mings, first of his name.
Father of Dragons.
Yes.
First of the Andor.
Slayer of attackers, just fouling
they are
people.
bleeding, you know. Aston
Yes,
Villa.
I think Mings,
deserve it.
and it's time to have a conversation about Konsa.
He's rubbing off on
Okay,
them,
yeah.
though.
So let me-
Konsa has been way below the required level since
know
coming
why?
back from suspension. Callum Chambers is probably in with a shout for starting ahead of him. I'll be honest.
what happens, yeah? These little black boys come through, yeah, and you black boys, yeah, give them, start sucking their, what?
What is this?
What I mean is that you give them too much,
Wait
Too
a
much too
minute.
soon.
too much too soon. Who was that was talking a minute ago?
Did it first.
Weird frequency.
Guys, sorry, man. You guys say that
A Millwall podcast.
sorry.
Yeah, Konsa yesterday he learned
I
a
don't know.
lot, man. He was bleeding out.
Character building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
look
what
back on
happens when
this.
you play against Kane, innit?
Rumors that Arsenal are interested, you know,
Great, sign him.
and I think Villa are
Arsenal,
not
my friend.
they're not
We spoke about
too
Arsenal.
bothered.
Stop Arsenal.
not too bothered. And yeah, I think Villa probably dominated the majority of that first half, but just didn't take their
You
chances.
know why?
Why?
This is 4 T's again.
Hugo,
Hugo T. Yeah, Hugo was at the races yesterday. I'll be
because
honest.
he was back.
Yeah.
He went drunk.
Off that Pinot Noir, yeah.
Yeah, he went drunk. He was on his form yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
Of a young
look good.
Sauvignon.
They score goals, Tottenham.
No,
They
they've
have
been
goals.
scoring
Villa
goals.
had to bag. They were like dominant. It was mad. Spurs were like
Yeah.
camped in. But I do think, and I said this to my friends I was watching it with, the Watkins Ings partnership, it needs to be broken down and started again.
it's
They
just not
cannot.
useful.
It's done. It's done. I'm not having it.
I think the thing is, yeah,
Not
you see,
having
like
it.
Watkins, yeah. Watkins is like, I want to say he's more flexible than Ings. He can do the whole wing. He can like just hold.
Ings is a better footballer on
Ings
the
is a
whole.
better footballer all round, yeah. But you see Watkins, what I don't think he's got going for him is he can just be on the wing. Like he can just run to the wing.
Okay, there's
do a
more
little
you
1,
can-
2.
Ings is born in the wrong country at the wrong time. Yeah? He
Where
Should
should
have
he
been
been
on them winging.
He should have been born, yeah, like in the same hospital on the same day as Matt Letizia.
Okay.
Yeah? Or
High praise.
mate, if you analyze Danny Ings, you'll see what I'm talking about. Or he should have been born like in Italy, like maybe like he should have been playing like 1990. Italy.
Okay.
Or maybe now in Real Madrid.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like,
He
got quality.
yeah, it's just not working. That link up.
Remember when they said that we'll in for him, and everybody was losing their shit, going, "No,
It's good.
Don't do it." Like, I remember I saw people going, "No, don't do it. If United do this, we're finished." But look at my man. Like you see what I'm saying? Like we just love to like gaslight and just disrespect, man. But imagine what he would have done for
Is
United.
that
now.
Watkins or Ings?
I'm talking about Ings.
Oh, yeah,
Danny
yeah,
Ings.
Like he's actually like I didn't get to see the Liverpool era of him, like what he did at Liverpool, but I heard it wasn't like all
Injured. He was
injured.
Two
It
big,
wasn't- it
massive
wasn't
knee
great.
injuries. Yeah,
But then like went to like Southampton and just budded it up.
built himself up, man. Built himself up. I want to mention Romero for Spurs. Everyone keeps talking about Kane and Son and Kulusevski, but Romero is a dominant beast.
Yes.
Doesn't
He's
mind.
angry.
Doesn't mind mixing it up at all.
Give
Which
that
I
to
think Conte will love. And Bentancur, I think he was probably
Yeah,
not his
yeah.
best yesterday,
Yeah.
but he's just like
Ain't been the same
An-
since
an
he broke
upgrade.
his-
Upgrade on quality.
on the winks and the skips who's not about.
What's his name? Scorch is always going on about this Skip guy.
Young Skip.
I
Signing a new
haven't
deal.
seen it.
Signing a new deal.
They like
He's
him.
been injured,
They like him.
Skips.
but
like
I think they're favourites.
Fragile like crisp.
It's in their hands, and it's also
But who knows?
in Arsenal's hands.
It's in a lot of hands, man. These games are bigger than they've ever been, and it's all for top 4, which isn't silverware, but the
Champions.
scarcity of silverware about right now is crazy. So
Have you
yeah,
guys heard
people take
about-
it as a bit of silver.
You guys heard about these historic Champions League places?
The worst thing I've ever heard.
Have you heard about-
I'm not involved.
No, historic Champions League places.
It's the worst thing.
Yeah, the
If
FA
they
Cup.
do it, we're actually like,
No.
as a football society, we're actually finished.
No, so
What do you mean?
basically,
It's been
for those of
finished.
you that
It's
are unaware,
done.
so as you know, in England, top 4 get Champions League football, okay? But they're expanding the Champions League now to like 30 something teams.
More money, more
Whatever
games,
you,
more
is it
rights.
the one where it's like whatever you've done historically, you
Yeah, so
get
basically, in
in.
the last 5 years, yeah, if you've performed well, like in Europe, yeah, for example, and you finish outside of your country's
Qualifying
ranking.
quota
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
exactly, yeah, you can still qualify.
Lord of Jesus.
Yeah. So for example, yeah, if you finish 5th, yeah, and you've done good, you get the Champions League, yeah. But if the team above you finish 5th and you finish 6th, yeah, but they don't qualify for it, you can still get it.
It's a shambles,
It's
bro.
disgusting
It's so
behaviour.
bad.
This is the
It's,
European Super League. Yeah?
Money.
nepotism
Yeah,
and
but
whatnot.
it seem
Yeah, it's the Super League in a different guise.
Exactly. People
It's a shocker.
yeah.
but United need it. I swear, like it's disgusting, but United actually need it. We
Bro,
actually
no.
need
It's a life is about. It should be based on meritocracy. If you're not good enough, you can't sit at the table just yet. Go away and improve. You cannot be talking about us winning it in 08 and getting through the group stages as a reason to qualify. We don't deserve. If you don't qualify in that top 4, which has
Don't
been,
deserve
we don't
it.
deserve to
But
be
the
there.
problem
Ralph
is,
said it
yeah,
yesterday.
Like the problem is, I said it already, like
Wreck
last
it,
night
wreck
and
it,
whatever.
Ralph.
I said it that look, United don't need no European. We need no part of Europe. We need to go away, do what, have like an Arsenal season where there's no European football. You play 1 game a week and you piss off.
You say that.
And just no, we need it because we're that bad currently. Like it's not even an overreaction. We're just that bad. I guarantee we go to Norwich, yeah. We go to Norwich and end up
It's at
probably
Old
drawing.
Trafford, so yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything. And Norwich seem to be a different beast under Dean Smith. I'll be honest.
No.
I'm all for it. If he was there at the start of the season, they stay up.
No.
They're
Completely
fighting.
wrong.
2-0 against relegation dogfight members, Burnley.
No.
Smashed them today.
No. What's happening at Norwich is that they are a team that have said to themselves, "Hey guys, we're going back home where we belong. Let's just enjoy ourselves now. Like it's done. We came.
No, it's under Dean Smith. It's different, bro. It's been different, I think. And there is an outside chance, Jess, that they stay up,
Yeah, no. It's,
Which is
points-wise,
crazy.
They can still stay up. Yeah,
which is mad
Points-wise.
considering how bad they were trying to break records at the start of the season. If they stay in the Prem, that might be
won't
the
stay.
greatest of great
They won't
escapes.
stay simply because like it's outside chance, so it's not in their hands
Uh-huh.
completely. Things have to happen over there.
The stars have to align.
Yeah,
But
so-
they're doing their bit, is what I will say.
Trying. Yeah,
Any other
I wanna talk
important fixtures from this weekend?
Chelsea won 6-0
Chelsea,
against Southampton.
Jason Jack.
Southampton pissed me off, man.
It doesn't.
they
Why are
really
they so
do, man.
prone to absolute floggings?
Listen,
Fodder.
any game where Timo Werner scores 2 and should probably had 4, yeah.
Oh my god!
Have you seen his stat?
No,
So he's scored all of his goals. Yeah, he's scored more goals against Southampton
Yes.
than he's scored.
I think 23% of his goals are against Southampton.
Quarter.
I don't get it, bro. Like, I
That's
don't
a quarter.
understand how
Was he on
can
that
somebody
4?
be so woeful
Or Prem.
but look so worldly at. It's just confusing. How can somebody be so woeful against across the board, but it gets to you and they just look so
Forgetting
worldly?
one important thing: Timo Werner, RB Leipzig.
Oh, the-
RB Leipzig.
Parts of
The back door.
parts of yesterday looked like RB Leipzig Werner, like him going around keepers at pace,
Yeah.
and just tapping it
He's
in.
the one man. When he goes around the keeper, I have expect the touch around the keeper to be too heavy and he goes out for a goal kick, yeah, or too wide onto his left foot and he slices it to the side net.
Yeah, parts of it yesterday I was like, oh, this is interesting. But yeah, Southampton, I think that's their third loss of 6 or more goals. I think
It's disgusting.
third across the last 3 seasons.
The flog,
Yeah.
like you see Southampton. One reason why I love them so much is because when they want to get flogged, they want to flog.
They're
you.
gonna embarrass themselves.
It could be
yeah.
a 9-0, it could
Should've
be an
been-
8-0,
should've
it
been
could be
like
a
that.
6-0. They love a good flogging. It's like, how many do you want to score today, guys?
Yeah, also as well, yeah. Like At the start of the season, we're talking about this Valentino Livramento.
The
And-
Chelsea part
and
of the Chelsea fake loan thing.
They
They've
were saying
sold.
he's like
Yeah.
the best left back.
They say he could come back. Right back. Yeah.
Right back. And there hasn't been much talk about him.
No, he's
He was
especially
injured.
he was injured for a while. In fantasy football, I have released him, which says a lot.
Okay.
But I think he's a very good young prospect. Did well. Did the right thing. Go leave Chelsea, play some football, and I think they have a buyback clause on him as well if he continues to shine. But big reaction from Chelsea yesterday after the defeat, 2 defeats, conceding was it 7 goals in 2 games?
To Big Ben's.
Big baller,
Just have to just say,
Benzema.
shout out to Big Ben's.
Great reaction. Do we think they have any hope in the Champions League against Real Madrid
Oh
Where
God
is
no.
it?
at the Bernabeu?
No,
Yeah,
At
God,
Santiago
this
Bernabeu.
week.
Yes, sir.
No,
God no. I think Ben's might.
Not a chance in hell.
I think he just turns up.
Big
yeah,
Ben's again.
and he just goes, you know what? Let's do it one more time, just because we love it.
Run
One more
it back.
time, run it back.
Ridiculous,
Benz will arrive
ridiculous
again.
headers that
You
he
know,
scored.
It's just crazy. Like
against Chelsea in the week.
he's actually he's getting older, but he's just getting so classy with it.
For the 15th time, I'm going to say it on the podcast, SB Dan, you probably tired of me hearing this, of me saying this.
Never
sorry.
tire of your chapters.
Florentino Perez said, Karim Benzema is a perfect cross between R9 and Zinedine Zidane. He said this many moons ago. I've said it, I've repeated it so many times, and now people are finally seeing this. Before I continue, guys, are we doing Conti Corner final third?
No.
No?
Let's roll it into one.
Cool, so I can talk about this now. I'm sick of you idiots talking about how good Benzema is. Yeah. Dan, SB, Chris, please vindicate me. Have I not been saying?
You have been
Yeah,
flying the
yeah,
flag
yeah.
for ages, so much so that in our previous studio we had a soundbite loaded onto our soundboard for a song
Big
dedicated
baller
to
called
Benzema.
Benzema.
So yeah.
Okay, this week people saying he might be the best in the world. Michael
Oh,
Richards
there
said-
were a lot of debates online. People were saying some people were saying he's never been the best striker in the world. Isn't
That's
best
so
strikers in the world don't have 5-goal seasons. Because he did have that.
He scored
season
3 goals,
where he
yeah,
scored.
against Chelsea, yeah. Slapped up Chelsea, yeah. Cool. Before he slapped up Chelsea with the 3 goals, yeah, he slapped up PSG, 2 elite clubs.
Bruised them up.
So he's beat up 2 elite clubs. Sorry, he's beat up, yeah, basically by himself.
30 goals this season.
Because
Just the 30.
this Real Madrid team is not Real Madrid from 5-6 years ago that was winning all the Champions League.
There are parts which are shiny,
They're
but
tired.
on the whole, it's
Yeah.
not.
They're old men. All he's got is him and his little young boy Vinicius.
No, he's got
That
the
he,
same,
links,
bro.
Rambo
he links
lost
up.
blood.
He links up with
Like,
on the left
he's
side sometimes,
old.
isn't it? So that's all he's really got.
You see with Benzema, yeah, one thing I keep saying is the reason why Benzema don't get the accolades today is because unfortunately he had to play with Ronaldo. Ronaldo, to me, in my personal opinion,
And Higuain.
and Higuain, I feel like he just makes everybody look like they're not doing nothing. Like Ronaldo makes everybody look like they don't do nothing when you play alongside him, especially in his prime. So when he now leaves you, people go 2018, oh, Benzema's looking
What a player.
like, what? Wait, he looks different. Then the next season, he's looking a bit. Next season after that, he's looking a bit dangerous. Now we get till today, he's looking bloody amazing. It's like, no. He was like this, but Ronaldo just makes everybody look average.
Done the same thing to Rooney.
Bro,
When Ronaldo left United, look what happened to Rooney.
like, I don't know what it is about Benzema, yeah, but that bullet, like, I'm a fan of headers more than like any other goal to me is boring. I like headers.
Yeah.
Like that bullet header.
Which one? The
Mad.
first one, yeah?
The first one was just
Bonkers,
Yeah.
bro.
Bullet.
There's bare
That
physics.
outside of the box
The,
kind of one.
curved
That's
header. He curved the
kind-
header.
That's
That's
the
like
kind of
Suarez.
header.
Do you remember
That's
Suarez's
kind-
one?
Yeah. Against like West Brom. That's the kind of header that gives you dementia like
Silly
5 years
figures.
after your career.
But it's worth it, bro.
Yeah,
That's the
so-
dementia
It's
header
all
right
worth it.
there. Like,
Ridiculous.
What a player.
And Lukaku came off the bench and had a header of his own and fell
Again, guys.
to hit the target.
Again, yeah. This is what I want to say again. when you
the
guys
facts.
talk too soon, yeah. I don't mean you guys.
Yeah,
I don't mean you guys. What you people, not you, Armstrong Gaffers own, but you media people. Your Alan Hansons, your Carragers,
Alan Hansen,
those people there. Yeah. Start of the season, Lukaku joined from Inter, scored his debut against a woeful Arsenal. Yeah. Oh, he's so great, lads.
The Pablo Mari effect.
Mary Lukaku. Oh. Yeah, all of that shit.
Gonna win them the league.
I don't know what accent that was. Yeah.
Missing piece, isn't it?
a bit in peace at
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Chelsea, Lukaku. I tell you what, Yeah, bad Lukaku. Now look, because you spoke too soon. Okay, you need a bigger sample size before you reach your conclusions.
The data ain't datering.
I've been saying this for the longest about Lukaku, yeah. Not because I hated Lukaku,
flat
but
track
you
bully.
see this bruh,
Just a flat track bully.
he just has like an amazing start. Look at him at United when he first came United. Yeah, man was bagging I think like 2 goals. Like United,
No,
won the
his
period
numbers
where he
weren't
scored, like,
crazy.
4.
His numbers weren't bad. Yeah, sorry.
Like United won on the season where they bagged 4 like in the first like 3 games or 2 games or something. Lukaku was at the helm of it. Then you start to see this guy like just start to do stupidness. Like man will try to hold up a player. They've clocked it like this season. Chiellini clocked it that if he gets too close to my man, he's just gonna roll him. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Chiellini did was step back from him, so he couldn't roll him. And after that, you just saw Lukaku's arse from then on. Because people go like too close to him, and he's just like, "I'm gonna roll you."
Yeah, when you can feel a defender behind you, you've got a picture of what's going on.
problematic. Osimhen is a problem.
Oh yeah, but no, Napoli dropped points today.
Yeah, but he's a problem.
No, it's a great finish, but that's gonna mess up their title charge massively. So, and they do it all the time whenever Napoli are involved. They always crumble when it gets to the business end. Big loss for them. Leeds battered Watford, lowly Watford.
Jesse Marsh.
The Jesse Marsh effect.
Jesse
Some
Marsh did.
unbelievable goals yesterday.
Oh, unbelievable, Jack.
Rafinha has given Ben Foster the eyes, come to bed eyes, sent him that way, wrapped it front post. Fantastic. And there's a video of Rafinha listening to the commentary of the game on the bench. He put headphones on when he came off. Just loving life. You could do this stuff when you're amazing and you're going to Barcelona. Jack Harrison probably wins the award for the hardest strike struck in 2022.
Cleanest.
I'm not sure I've seen a cleaner strike this year.
Disgusted.
It's just like this.
Yeah, I think it probably broke the map,
Probably broke the sound
barrier and all that stuff.
Wait, we just went from Premier League to Europe, back to Premier League. There's some more European stuff I had as well.
Please, the floor is yours.
Last week, for the first time ever, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe all scored in the same game for PSG. Yesterday,
Messi didn't score.
no,
He got ruled out.
got ruled out. I think he should have had the penalty though. But Mbappe and Neymar both got
Both
hat-tricks.
2 hat-tricks, yeah. Mbappe's on like 30 plus goals, I think it is now.
In his last
this season.
15 games, he's got 15, 16, 17 goals. In his last 15 games, yeah.
Joke.
There's been talk of him signing a new contract at PSG.
He may stay.
I don't want him to do it, bro. Please, I beg you in the name of God, don't do that, bro. Don't do that to yourself.
Would you not stay?
No, in order for him to stay, yeah, they got some mad pictures of him on Christmas at their Christmas party. Or
I heard
something.
some rumor that Macron is involved in like trying to plead.
It's
make him
mental,
stay.
bro. For him to stay, they must have mad pictures of him at their Christmas party or something.
He's young. He's a Parisian, isn't he?
No, he can't do this, bro. He can't. No, stop that rubbish.
He's saying his destiny lies.
Bro, he's got to go Madrid or do something at Madrid, bro. Because all of this talk here, it's getting on my nerves, bro. Like, don't stay at PSG. Like, what are they gonna do for you? They're not gonna win champs anytime soon. I promise you. He will be 25. Yeah,
Where is he more likely to win this Champions League? At Real Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah.
Madrid all the way, bro.
I unfortunately agree with that because PSG are just so shit. Yeah, if you see the players that they deploy, yeah, they've got people like Marco Verratti looking terrible.
Press now.
Yeah,
Presnel. Presnel's my guy. He had the armband on yesterday as well.
I can't
And
stand
they were
Sergio Ramos played.
I love him.
Oh man.
Love him.
Do you remember that guy?
Love him.
PSG's back line, they would probably have better chances of winning games, especially in Champions League, if they broke sticks like halfway and just left them there to like just there to defend.
You're not a fan of.
They're
No,
terrible.
It's not the back line's fault. If you got 3 people, Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe, who aren't
Just
going
don't
to
drop
defend,
back.
yeah, then what can you do? You got Idrissa Gana Gueye and Verratti, and who else is their midfielder?
Paredes,
Paredes or Danilo, yeah, doing doggies. For the life of them doing
Herrera.
doggies.
Do you remember Gigi Wijnaldum? Do you remember that guy?
I've heard the name. Sounds familiar.
Was he a model
No.
or surfer?
Nothing to
Gigi.
I was watching back
Oh,
the
Buffon,
night
yeah?
in Paris.
I
I was watching
Gigi
back,
Hadid.
I was watching back the night in Paris
Yeah.
because I need morale now. You know, as Man United support, I have to go back and watch old school videos.
Some endorphins, yeah.
I need help. I'm at that point in my life where I don't have time for all of this false hope I'm being given. Went back and watched the night in Paris. Rashford takes a crazy shot, and I think Navas saves it. and he just palms it to the ground. Lukaku runs and just slams it in. One thing I clocked was, why did like Kimpembe never like track Lukaku?
It was a bit of a weird goal. I was like,
Like, when they scored, I was like, wait. First time I was like, wait, what?
was it Navas or was it Buffon? It was
I
Navas.
think it was. No, it was Buffon actually.
Possibly. But either way, yeah, and that goal
It's like, why was
weird.
Kimpembe never really tracking or looking at Lukaku when
Yeah,
it
that was a strange
Then
goal.
you go and watch
I loved it.
Barcelona pam them in 2015. You look back at it and you're like, these man don't give a flying. They don't care. They actually don't care.
has to leave PSG is the crux
He
of this.
must, like, it's a must. Like, before he gets like a mad injury that probably makes him injury prone, he has to leave there.
Gaffers, let us know your thoughts on Chris's take. Should
Mbappe on a free,
Mbappe stay
Haaland
or
60
leave?
mil, amazing business.
Expensive.
It's
Yeah.
expensive
Expensive.
business.
Expensive.
But it's amazing business.
Amazing, expensive.
some other expensive stuff's going on, and a team who will get a little bit of cash for staying in the Prem. Brentford
I knew he was going there, you know.
2-0 against European giants West Ham.
Dan, I'm gonna give you your props
go on.
because
Bomo, and guess who else scored today?
Ivan the Terrible.
Ivan. Yeah,
Ivan the terrible.
I think he's come alive after saying "fuck Brentford." You know, kind of galvanized him.
11 goals in the league. Brentford are staying up. Part to two things.
Ericsson.
Yeah, like their recent form, Ericsson has helped,
Walla
and also
Walla.
because everyone else around them has been so terrible.
Yeah.
The fact that you have Everton, Leeds, Norwich, Brighton,
Burnley,
Burnley, all like
Watford.
Watford, all saying, "No, I'm worse than you." No, I'm worse than you.
Watch
no, I want to
this.
go down.
Yeah.
No, I want to go down more. Yeah, like, but yeah, they've had to do what they had to do. Let's take their own chances.
No, respect.
So kudos to Brentford.
And Brank. Will be interesting to see how they get on in their second season, because that's the true test. Anyone can stay up for one season.
Well, not anyone. Oh, Norwich can't.
They didn't get the Premier League, like, you know, the Premier League injection that most teams get when they come up that allows them to almost get into Europe.
Oh yeah.
They didn't get that. They didn't get the Premier League
They didn't get that
booster.
pack, yeah.
They missed the Premier League booster, which is so weird to me because they beat Arsenal first, and I was like, you know what? I'm happy they're here, you know.
No, it's vibes.
Because I've been
It's
hearing
vibes.
about the money ball. I listened to Ivan Toney's story about how he got to how he got there. They beat
Only from
Arsenal.
Newcastle.
Yeah, it was like Newcastle,
Newcastle,
and then like
Peterborough.
Peterborough, Newcastle got loans and then end up at Brentford.
It makes it seem as if he came from the park playing football.
Oh, okay. The story's not as compelling
It's not.
exactly.
They played the
As you
Premier
imagine.
League, apparently, like 2016. Like he played for them.
for Newcastle.
Yeah, for Newcastle. But
The
like,
story's good, man. It's a good story.
they plateaued like at some time in the season, and it was just
Yeah,
like,
they had a little bit of a flat period, yeah, where the wins weren't as common as they now are.
Or I think the Premier
but
League
massive for them.
injection wore off after the Arsenal game though. Like it wasn't long enough.
It happens. It happens. Newcastle played on Friday, beat Wolves, who just aren't cutthroat enough at all. They just don't
that
have it.
striker they got, how many times did they have to play him? How?
They're like, how many
It
chances?
rattles me, bro.
Is that
watching
Wood?
him.
No,
for Wolves.
young Fabio.
Bro,
Oh, Fabio Silva.
he's like 19, bro.
Came from Porto,
With
innit?
no strength, he can't play in the Premier
Came from
League, bro.
Porto.
Big money.
Like, seriously,
40
stop.
mil.
Big money.
You know, like he was meant
Whoever's
to. Like,
cousin.
They were gassing him.
He must
good.
be the boards or Nuno
They
Mendes'
gassed
little nephew or cousin. Bro.
Something weird's happening.
Yeah, because bro, it's been how many managers and he's still playing.
George Mendes is like long lost nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Guys,
some
on a
stuff.
separate note, yeah. Now, I'm not racist, as you guys might be aware of, yeah.
I feel like we've been hacked again by the.
Yeah, I love black people, yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to start looking at Maxman because he's not producing the goods.
Gucci, man. It's
Gu-
a,
well,
lot,
no,
a
he-
lot of running.
Louis V Max now.
Sorry.
now.
It's Gucci Jack now. Gucci Jack Grealish.
Oh yeah.
It's Gucci Jack.
But yeah, no, Gucci.
What an
Max,
appropriator.
Yeah. Gucci Max, like he's not doing the goods. Like,
No.
there's a lot of running, a lot of like feints, a lot of chops,
Take-ons.
He's done his job.
take-ons.
He's done his job, Jay.
There's a lot of like
I think
That's
I
it.
saw something last week as well.
Keep Newcastle up.
Newcastle are open to offers for
yeah,
Gucci Max.
50
Yeah.
mil apparently.
I thought United missed the trick by not actually signing him originally, and then he went to Newcastle. And I was like, wait, hold on, this guy is brazen.
Yeah, he's good for the Twitter generation, I think.
Yeah, he's amazing. But
He
I
makes
think,
football enjoyable again.
I think
but
as
yeah.
long as he just beats his man, does a 1-2 skill, I think he's good.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares. Once he beats his man 2-3 times, I don't think he actually cares about the rest of the game.
Adama vibes. But yeah,
No, he's
Newcastle
a
are definitely
skinny
safe
Adama
now, I'd
with
say.
swag.
In Newcastle say thanks to Kieran Tierney, he was a catalyst for their success.
Tierney.
Kieran Tierney?
No,
Kieran Trippier.
Trips, yeah.
Trippier.
Trips did his bit.
Sorry.
I was
Sorry,
about to
keep
say,
doing that.
I don't remember that
Kieran
mistake.
Having
Trippier.
flashbacks.
Sorry, guys.
Bring him back. He's
Yeah.
gone, Jess. He's gone for the season, mate.
It's a shame.
He's gone, mate.
Yeah, what else has happened in football?
Leicester turned over Palace. I think Palace are probably still drunk from celebrating the victory
It's illegal to celebrate as well, you know that?
over South
London derby.
London rivals.
It's legal to celebrate. with-
Well, celebrating against Villa when there's a lot of water
no
still to
important.
travel under the bridge. It's probably not advisable. A random thing I saw this week was Joe Hart.
I saw that.
Oh, that broke my heart, man. That actually
It broke your heart.
It actually broke my heart.
For
man.
those who aren't in the know, Joe Hart, what would you say? Did he leak information, or he told a story which involved him and Nuno at Spurs? And the story goes, I was committed. I had another year at Spurs. I wanted to do it. Nuno came in a couple of weeks later and called me in. It was some side office with the sporting director, and he says, I'll speak first. Just to be clear, I'm signing someone, a third goalkeeper. Let's be absolutely clear. Whatever happens, you won't kick a ball. I said, out of interest, you were a goalkeeper, apparently. Why has it come to this? Why can I not even be backup to first choice? He said, in my opinion, we all reach a point in our career when the body doesn't allow you to play football. We're at it now. I would not feel comfortable with you playing 1 minute for me. You're too old. The ball's too quick. You're not moving. You've got no strength. He literally buried me. And I'm laughing because whether I'm deluded or not, I don't agree with any of that. I looked at the sporting director. He went, yeah, pretty awkward, isn't it? That's Joe Hart, who moved to Celtic and has kept 23 clean sheets in 46 games. I'm not sure what I make
And-
of it.
In League One.
And
And won the Old Firm derby.
what, sorry?
Won the Old Firm derby and had Glass in the 6-yard box last week.
No.
What else?
And Nuno was sacked 3 months later.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not sure what I make of it.
I feel sorry. You know what it is?
Does Joe Hart deserve to be in
Yeah.
a race at Spurs?
As even
No.
second choice, yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Doesn't.
guess.
He's an amazing second choice goalkeeper.
Amazing second choice, you think? Joe Hart.
Amazing second choice. Not Romero levels at United, but he is a decent second choice goalkeeper. You know? Like my thing,
I agree.
ever since
I'm not
Pep,
sure.
ever since Pep launched him from City,
Uh-huh.
his career's just been like.
And then what was it? Burnley? It was a little Burnley.
There's a little Burnley. No,
Ron
we went
Montaldo.
Italy at
Torino.
first. Went
Yes,
Torino.
Torino, yeah.
From Torino, I think he came back. Then went Burnley, and then went to Tottenham. I think. But he's an amazing second choice goalkeeper, and people forget how sick he was for City. Like when, like they, especially towards their title run, their first ever title, how decent he was actually. Joe Hart was a pretty decent keeper.
I think he was okay, yeah.
It's a bit harsh.
England's number one. Oh, bit harsh, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're a footballer, you want to be told
The honest truth.
the honest truth.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all here for honesty.
It's harsh though.
Yeah, Nuno, wow.
Especially,
He's not that bad,
especially
is
coming from a man like Nuno. Yeah, like how many titles Nuno won? How many medals?
Champions League.
Duke?
Yeah.
You could just
back in your box now. Not so tough now, are you?
That answered it.
Joe Hart said that in that same statement that I heard you was a goalkeeper, apparently.
Don't do that. Like, why is he saying apparently?
Yeah, he
Why,
did
you know
You
he was a
know-
goalkeeper.
You know, Joe. You know.
Why?
Joe.
What are we doing?
It's the cheek of this.
Why has he said apparently?
So you can imagine Joe Hart like this. So you were a goalkeeper, apparently.
You
Like, it's
know
the
that he's a
cheek
keeper,
of the
bro.
apparently.
Get out of my club. Get out of my office.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Strange.
You're not strong enough.
Strange
The ball moves
time.
too quick for you.
Strange times, man. Indeed.
actually-
But shout out to Joe Hart, man.
When he was at City back in the old days, I thought Schmeichel should be the goalkeeper ahead of him.
You're mad.
Kasper Schmeichel.
Young Schmeichel.
Yeah, Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Back in those days.
When
yeah.
Joe Hart was in form.
No, this was when they were both coming through.
Ah.
This was before they were Etihad FC, when they were still that Michael Johnson,
On the way.
Stephen Ireland,
Robinho.
even
Don't
before
mention
Robinho, Dunn.
Elano.
Oh,
Michael Ireland.
Yeah.
Mr. On Goal. Done. Randomly, I found out this week that Kasper Schmeichel, I think, has a documentary. And it's something like Rise from Nothing. The name's weird. Yeah.
Cassius Schmeichel.
No, I think it's called Against All Odds.
Cassius Schmeichel, the son of Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah.
Who was invited to Man United training sessions.
He's a goalkeeper as well.
The one
Yeah.
whose dad won the treble,
Yeah.
who was famous and had millions of pounds. The one
I think it's
who-
called Against All Odds. It might be backed or produced by a betting company, but that still
I
stinks.
mean, the one who probably never ever
Sounds
caught a
like
boss in his
sounds
life.
like very good odds.
Oh.
Yeah.
The odds were totally against
Great odds
him,
to me.
100 to 1.
Unlike the Grand National, sorry to anyone who has lost money on that yesterday. Dimitri Payet
What's he done?
Great goal.
just put a rocket in the top corner. Great technician.
Even if you took the arrow of a computer and just put that ball, moved it wasn't fizzing the way he did it. Dimitri Payet,
One of the cleanest strikes I've probably ever seen. Yeah.
I've never seen anybody just slap the ball like that.
It's not even surprising either.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's a
even
bit of a
surprised.
You
that
see
you
it and you
turned-
just be like, what a goal, but you be like,
But if you
He's
hit-
done it. I think there's a video of 5 minutes of him scoring like screamers and showing
Where's
crazy
he from?
technique.
Reunion. Yeah, Reunion.
Yeah.
Everyone-
Shout out
the
to those
France-
islands,
like
man.
The France flag.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. But
Shout
everyone
out to
knows
those
that
islands.
Reunion are known for their.
No.
Yeah, great place. Any more for any more? Yeah, thoughts with Louis van Gaal, by the way.
Oh,
Diagnosed with
thoughts
Is he
of-
still going to be
players.
at the World Cup or is he not?
prostate
Yeah,
cancer.
yeah.
I'm not sure, man.
Well, no.
Well,
I'm not sure.
what
What
I'm
the
confused about is why do they love to rotate between Frank de Boer, him, and who else is the other? Ronald Koeman.
There's only 3 people
like,
qualified.
there's only 3.
They actually just, them
Oh, that's
Dutchmen
funny.
actually just rotate it from
Uh-huh.
They just love it.
Do you know what?
rotation.
Like, he said that he's leaving after this World Cup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where do we see Holland finishing? Because they used to be the team, like 1998, yeah, and them years there, they were the team.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're not really in the reckoning. Like, I feel like
Last
Belgium
16.
have said we're gonna be those
Oh,
guys.
we're
now.
taking that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last 16.
Give us that last
They
16.
go
They're
out
like
the
the
last
the Everton of international football.
They got the last 16. But have you seen Wesley Sneijder though?
It's huge,
Yeah,
isn't it?
he's
Boy,
It's huge.
like.
Someone
I said-
people was like,
I
enjoy
woke
his
up
retirement. Enjoy is that what enjoyment looks?
Do you remember when he said
doesn't
that
look
he could have
enjoyable,
been
man.
next to Messi and Ronaldo if he didn't drink too much red wine or something?
He seemed like he liked
He did not wait.
the finer things in life.
He did not wait
Yeah.
to hit the pastry. He did not wait.
I think football's the only thing that probably kept the weight off. Probably hitting the pastries and the wine all this
Can
time.
you imagine what Luke Shaw will probably look like after a couple months after retirement?
Jesus Christ, we can't do that.
Probably look like Razor Ruddock straight
cannot-
after a couple months.
Wow. Do you remember the old days when Holland used to produce like just players? You had like your Kluivert, your Bergkamps,
We had a van.
your Vans.
It was a van.
You had Van Bommel, Van Hooijdonk.
All of
Robben.
the vans, man.
Broncos.
Oh my gosh,
Quick question, yeah, because I heard this. Yeah, somebody said that the way Robin played, it just revolutionized like playing off the wing. Is that true?
Yes.
cutting in.
Yeah, the
inside
whole
inside
cutting
forwards.
It was against the rules when you was because you're young, you don't know this, but
Got to go on
Yeah,
out,
you
get to
don't
the
know.
you
byline.
have to go on the outside
Yeah.
and then cross in on your stronger foot. You weren't allowed to
Diversion.
cut in. A left-footed person was not allowed to play on the right
Until Robben.
until
Mm-hmm.
Iron Robin.
At Chelsea. Yeah,
Did we see the clip of Luis Suarez arriving at the Etihad and not stepping on the?
Man,
Yeah, yeah,
listen,
yeah. On the
I would
carpet.
dance on
I'm
that
tired
thing.
of
Like, what?
It's a little bit like
It's
Yeah,
just
grip.
sold up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ander Herrera for the Manchester derby.
Oh, I remember
2018
that.
where he spat on it.
remember that
Like,
Good lad.
He just spat on it and walked on.
yeah,
He's the Lakanda.
little bit of carpet and I'm not sure.
Like, I loved that. And then who was it? Was it Griezmann that just walked all over it? Like,
Like, what?
treated it like it was his home rug.
What happens to Griezmann? He's got another year left on his loan after this.
Has he?
Yeah, it's a 2-year loan. I was about to.
Barcelona are laughing.
Yeah, it's a 2-year loan.
I'm not sure.
Enjoyment.
Another year of not paying his wages. Or something.
Enjoyment.
I think Atletico are using the money that Barca paid them to pay his wages.
I think they're upset that they couldn't swap him for João Felix. No. That would have been decent.
But João Felix's career at Atletico with this whole defensive play, I feel like it's just ruining his career. Like, not ruining it in a like plateaued it, but I feel like
Slowing
it's
it
holding him down, and it's not good for him.
Character building.
I wonder. Yeah,
I'm just keep saying
that's
that.
what the name of this episode
It's
is.
just
Character
pissing me off.
building.
Like, you can see, like, when he goes to Portugal, you can see that he's always doing a one thing with the ball. But the minute he just gets past Atletico, it's just like,
Oh yeah, shit. Talking about Portugal, yeah?
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of talk about this Darwin Núñez guy, yeah?
Oh, the agent thing.
Huh?
Have you seen the agent thing?
agent.
He switched the agent and he posted a post, on social media saying, Haven't been threatened.
Haven't been
Okay. Well, my thing was just talking about
What the
Papal
hell?
and Arsenal fan as well, and he's talking about like players we could sign. He mentioned Nunes, and I was like, I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen him over 90 minutes
Okay,
enough
yeah,
times to say anything. Yeah. But I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna watch Benfica versus whoever it was on
Liverpool.
Saturday.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, you watched them. Oh, in Premier League.
Big.
No, on the weekend, like just yesterday.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
And then I missed the game. I was out.
No,
He only scores a hat trick.
Bro,
bro, proof is in the pudding.
I'm so scared because I
Scored
feel
against
like
Liverpool as well.
he could come to the league, yeah.
Did
He
well
come
against
Premier
Liverpool.
League
I don't think he's
and
gonna
just
go to
do
though.
piss all. Like, I feel like he just end up at the Premier League and not do a thing.
I think if you don't got Champions League, I think he would come back. I don't think you're going to get Champions League.
I don't think Arsenal even got
I'm
the
being
money
real.
to like fund his
I'm
like
being real.
wages.
Because I think they're saying that George Mendes might be his new agent. So
So that's
You'd
either
imagine.
Wolves, United,
Yeah.
Real Madrid, or it's nobody.
So yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I think he did well, yeah, against Liverpool.
Yeah.
But yeah, this week we've got some Champions League to get into. So we shall see you possibly in the week, or possibly next week. We'll just review the Champions League. Chelsea are up
We're
against
just going with it right now.
We're in a flow state, man.
Yeah, we're in the flow.
This is
state.
where good things happen. Man.
Armchair Gaffers was proudly brought to you by Manscaped,
Yes.
who are world leaders in smooth bowls.
Saving
Men's
you,
below
saving
the waist
you with
movement.
links. That's what it is.
Get your weed whacker to trim.
Very
those,
important.
Those in between places.
It's starting to. It's getting light out. The brunches are happening. The day parties. The all dayers.
Yeah.
Don't get caught lacking.
Don't ever want to be your missus, and she's saying,
You can now, thanks to
Never.
Manscaped, smell as good as your balls thanks to their cologne thing.
Bro, they do it all.
I haven't used
I like
it
to
yet.
use it. I like to use it. It's
Say
one of
that
my
again,
personal
Chris.
you
favorites.
know what? You know anywhere else that does ball deodorant?
No, I'm
No,
talking.
no,
They
no,
got
it's a
ball
game
deodorant, and then
changer,
they
bro.
now have a cologne, so
Oh, wow.
you can smell as good as your balls do.
Damn,
good.
they leveling it up.
Level up,
Come out the shower.
level up.
Get down.
Classic. That's such a movie way of putting on
No, but that's actually what I
lotion
do
or
like,
ointment.
because the way it is that you have to rub it together to get
I love
around.
Home Alone
balls.
where he just after he does the shaving and he just slaps it on. He's like,
Very, very filmy.
Yes.
But yeah, shout out to Manscaped for supporting us. As always,
Shout out to women as well.
for supporting us.
No, just women. Just for
Womenscape.
just because I feel like we just need to support everyone. And today, the group of people I want to support is women. Just for
Shout out the women
because-
out there, man.
Yeah.
And I'll be-
oh,
Belotti.
this
Wow.
guy.
Wow,
You rolled
wow,
it
wow.
back.
Yeah, so if you do want to get yourself up to speed, get yourself right for spring, summer 2022, get over to Manscaped, use the code ACG20 for 20% off and free worldwide shipping.
That's ACG20 for 20% off and free worldwide shipping.
Most importantly.
I don't think they're shipping to Ukraine.
No,
We'll probably end it there. Yeah.
Right there.
That is probably the best.
We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.